We're doing a body swap on a 2000 F-350 dually. The body we're swapping onto it is a 77 F-250 dually body. The customer wants the classic F-250 with a more modern frame and drivetrain. Biggest challenge we've had with this thing so far was removing the original F-350 body off the frame, because as you can see, this thing's jacked up really high in the air, and that body is a big body and it's very heavy. We actually had to have two of our neighbors come over with their forklifts, and probably about 10 dudes trying to lift this thing off and then putting the new body on top of the old frame. Another challenge that we had was trying to remove all the rear bracing so we can try to get the cab somewhat mounted onto the frame so we can go further into the project. So this whole back section underneath it was all rotted. All the bracing and support for the body was just gone, like almost nothing left to it. Most of the rot was where you see where this new brace is. We decided to put a bar straight across it so we can make our mounts to the frame. But you can see under here some of the remnants of where all the old stuff was. And that's what was all rotted under here. And that panel was actually wedged between up here and this side of the body. So that was a challenge, trying to get that thing out without cutting the body up too much. And then we also have to get all this Bondo and primer off because they decided to Bondo over their welds instead of using seam sealer. So that'll be another thing that we have to do, is remove all the old nastiness and put some new goodness in it. I added that brace we talked about earlier. I had to spot weld this panel all throughout that brace. You can see I still have some more spot welds to grind down, but I got this side completely spot welded and metal finished. My next step would be either to make this filler panel or continue cutting out all the old stuff. We haven't really decided yet what we're gonna do first. We may end up doing the filler panel first, and then once all that's attached, we'll cut all this out. Change of plans. Before I start putting any more sheet metal in the back, we're gonna go ahead and get these front mounts redone and situated. We're gonna try to drop the body down and get the cab somewhat centered or where it needs to be. Once we get all these mounts made, we may have to modify the front mounts on the frame, and then we're gonna go ahead and do the back mounts, get those in place, situated, and then once we get everything said and done where it needs to be, we're gonna go ahead and start doing some more sheet metal. Started cutting and cleaning the front mount. As you can see, they're double layered, and the inside layer is what's rotted out on this side. Let me take you to the other side, because I got this side finished over here. This is basically what it's gonna look like when I'm all said and done. I got all this done today, and we're just on the other side doing the exact same thing. I got the driver's side body mount almost finished. I got the inner structure done. I still got a little more cleanup work to do. Once I get all that done, I'm gonna go ahead and do this outer structure. Hopefully we'll be able to set the body down a little bit. Like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification button so you guys can stay tuned. Keep that in there.